Play the 3-on-1 guard. Okay, I control his collar. Okay, step the foot on the lapel. Make sure my knees is between his arm and my arm. Okay. One thing that you have to be aware is not letting your opponent pass the arm to this side here. Okay. So let's say I'm controlling his arm, and Jonathan's passed his arm over like this. You see, it's actually hard, you know, because I'm having my foot right here. That happens more when I try to turn, right? When I try to turn like this. Okay, if I let go, when I grab here, for example, step your arm over my foot like this, right? So you can post that foot on that arm on the floor. Okay, so sometimes this can happen. We're gonna discuss more later about this, right? And there's other things you can do here. I just want to make sure you understand that when you're playing this guard, okay, you have to keep your foot right here, okay, on this side. Okay, don't let his arm go here. Okay, exactly. See, you can take my leg out, sorry. So since you have this grip here, it's gonna be hard for you to do that. Try to pass your arm over. So it's hard, right? Especially if I'm offering him this side, okay? So as he starts passing, I go right here, okay? I'm gonna trap his leg, try to make the bench, okay? Jonathan can try to come closer to me, which is great for me. Now I'm gonna bring my heel, my left heel towards my butt. Then I start kicking the leg over the stomach to get the arm, okay? But a lot of times when I get here, as I'm getting the armbar, Jonathan start turtling like this. And I feel like I can't get the armbar here. If Jonathan turn really fast and turtle right here, exactly, okay? Sometimes I try to go to the back. He's gonna control your collar with the far side hand, and then you're gonna get stuck right here, okay? Like that, because you already have the knees on the floor. Right now, I allow him to control my collar, okay? But to be honest, during the fight, we're better for you if you avoid that. But if this happens, okay, there's a couple things you can do here, okay? One of the things you can do here is bringing this hand inside, grabbing his arm here, okay? You don't even need to go deep, so just grab here, grab my collar. And if he's grabbing the collar, now I use my frame, my shin on his face, okay? So I start extending my body and putting my shin over his face right here. So now I'm gonna start extending my body, and then I turn all the way, rolling on my face right here, all the way facing this way, okay? So now I make this grip here, the C grip, okay? And I'll be like a stool right here for his arm, okay? So now I'm gonna scissor my legs. My leg that's over the head will kick forward, and the leg that's on the stomach will kick the other way, forcing to roll, like scissor my legs. Now I get a nice armbar, okay? So that can happen when he turtles, right? Or even before, right? But most likely he's gonna try to fight back, okay? So he pass, okay, I make the bench, I swap, I get right here, I start getting up his up, so I start, you see, I start framing. As I feel you start coming close to me, I frame. But look, a lot of people, they make this mistake. They armbar and they try to bring the head of the opponent to the floor here, sit-up drills. It's pretty much impossible. Or even if I get a nice armbar here, it's easier for him to smash me and defend, okay? So what I suggest you to do, instead of bringing his head down to the floor, because he's coming towards you, come to me, Jonathan. Come. I let him come to me, look, I lift my hip, keep my shoulder on the mat, and now I face away, roll it on my face, and I get here. That's the best way for you to get the armbar, okay? And pretty much it's gonna be possible for you to defend, okay? Another mistake when people do this type of armbar, they go to a belly down armbar, right? So they go here, okay? Let them put it pass, bring it down, and then he's gonna sit up. Then you go here. Another mistake, they stop with the belly down here and try to finish here. If Jonathan's putting his chest on the floor, you're probably gonna resist. Even if I lift my body here, okay? And sometimes I end up losing the armbar. And some people, they try to put this side on the floor, facing to the head, okay? And try to finish from here. That's when he escapes. Start walking forward, try and then start passing my guard, or just. The reason that he walked forward was because his arm turned like this. His thumb went up, okay? But if his thumb goes down, let's say go thumb down, just, and I face this way, okay? Now he's gonna walk the other way and step over my head, like this, and then stay, okay? Getting on top of me, right? So, if you face towards the head, these two things will happen. And a lot of times I see people getting an armbar like this, okay, either here or here, and they maintain right here, they try to face the head. Now you have to face the legs of your opponent, always. Because now, thumb up, thumb down, doesn't matter. It's gonna be impossible for you to escape, okay? Turn around. One thing I do here, if his arms already extend, I keep the C grip like this. I don't go like this, okay? Because here I feel it's very mobile, okay? I like to go here. I make like a stool here, okay? So now I control and I have more leverage to squeeze my leg down and bring his arm here. So sometimes it taps here or he's gonna roll. As he rolls, I just follow him and then get the arm, okay? So the position will be here. Look. During the fight, I'm here, and I pass, I sweep, come up, like this, okay? So you have to have this in mind in case your opponent is very explosive, very athletic, fast. So keep that in mind. Every time you go for the armbar, he's gonna try to fight back super fast. When you pass the leg over the head, right before you pass the leg over, he's gonna sit up, right? And that's when you're gonna have that in mind, okay? Like keep here, I let it pass, yeah, over here. And as I'm trying to see this, now I have to free look. And I have to roll and get the armbar, okay? You have to turn and face towards his legs, okay? That's the best way for you to apply the armbar.